I wish someone would have told us how much life was going to change after having kids.
Going to the bathroom. It's like it used to be like a peaceful experience, and now you got just kiddos everywhere.
I will say, we kind of had that barrier in marriage, but doors are wide open now because toddlers are walking in, and you hear, Dada, what are you doing?
Didn't think we were gonna talk about that.
Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Johnson East.
And I'm Andrew East.
And our kids are Drew Hazel East and
Jet James East.
yes. And we have
Don't
Nash.
forget about Nash.
We have the fur baby child who's turning 9 this year.
How are we doing as a family of 4?
We're a hot mess.
I agree.
Yes.
Depends on the day.
It does. Did we feel ready for parenting? No. I take that back. We felt ready. We were humbled when it happened.
Yeah.
Like we were ready before we had kids, and then we had kids and we were like, we're not ready for this.
I feel like we progressively realized how unready we were.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, we just got to figure this thing out.
I don't think it's until like we were at the hospital delivering our first kid when we were like, I don't know how to do this.
Thank goodness though that like pregnancy's 9 months long. Because if it was any shorter, it's like that would come around too quick. You know what I'm saying?
For who?
That's a good point.
Yeah. I wish someone would have told me not to worry so much about how my body was changing before and after kids. I have been very open about like eating disorders and like body image insecurities through my whole career. And so I was terrified of what it would do to me mentally being pregnant. And I don't think I've ever appreciated my body more, like ever in my life, than I did when I was pregnant. And it was a very freeing feeling. I loved it.
Knox.
I do think the transition from 0 to 1 was a lot harder for us than the transition from 1 to 2.
For sure.
However, 2 kids, we thought we were ready. It's just kind of like the breaks you get with 1, you no longer get ever.
Yeah.
You're just always doing something.
I wish someone told me I wouldn't have time to shower
Yeah,
after kids.
yeah.
It's like,
I take very few showers these days.
seriously.
I do.
It's a rare window that we have 5 minutes of.
I know.
I can go take care of myself.
Yeah. I think the way we have figured it out is like asking each other for help. Be like, babe, you got the kids for the next 30 minutes? Because I just want to shower.
Yeah, I feel like we've become better teammates.
Yeah. That hurt.
No. I wish someone had told me about how to prioritize marriage in parenting. Because there are so many logistics that are added with a kid. It's like, it's so easy to lose marriage as a priority.
It just puts a stress on your marriage unless you prioritize it. Because there's so much more for us, for like you two to do with a baby. And it's a person to share your spouse with. So you have to like actively work on your marriage. We have made it a priority with both babies. Starting the week we get home, we do a date night once a week.
Sometimes it's like a half hour long. Sometimes it's like 4 hours long.
And sometimes it's in our backyard. We've actually done that before too. Where like my mom will come over and watch the kids for an hour while we like set up a picnic outside. But I think trying to have some designated time just for you two a week is great.
And I feel like there was a shift where it was us trying to kind of rival each other and impose our style of parenting on the kid versus each other. And then we switched to like, oh wait, this is like a group project. It's like a Shawn and I figuring this out together.
This is us versus the kids. Yes. He's more relaxed and I'm more like by the book. I think for us, what it has come down to is like, we'll talk through style preferences. And at the end of the day, we're both like, we both love our kids more than anything in the world. And we both just want the best for them. And whatever style that is, it doesn't matter. It's all style choices, but.
My style is definitely better though. Yeah.
I wish someone would have told me I wouldn't care as much about like other people's opinions, because I was like a perfectionist by nature before I became a parent, and I cared so much about like pleasing other people. And then I became a parent and I was like, none of that matters. Like the only thing that matters is like our world and our kids for our children. And I don't mean that in like a selfish way, but in almost like protecting our kids. I just don't care anymore. I used to care about all the superficial stuff and none of that matters.
It's crazy though, because tough things about parenting are so tangible and
Yeah.
easy to share. Like, you're gonna get less sleep, and
You're gonna argue with each other more.
yeah, and you're gonna have way more chores to do. But the good things about parenting are more intangible and ambiguous, like harder to actually describe to someone why it's so awesome, but it is the best.
It's truly something you can't put words to. It is the greatest love I have ever known. Like, for us combined, it's the best.
Yeah.
You're a phenomenal father.
No, you're a great mom. We're doing a good job.
We're doing a great job.